Mia loved helping out at her family's bakery. The aroma of freshly baked bread always filled her with joy, but lately, a problem had been troubling her. They were often left with too much unsold bread at the end of the day. This led to waste and lost profits. Mia wanted to find a solution. She wanted to help her family's bakery thrive. She thought, what if we could predict how much bread we'd sell each day? This way, they could bake the perfect amount. She knew she needed to find a way to see into the future, or at least into the future of bread sales. One day, while researching on her computer, Mia stumbled upon the world of artificial intelligence. Could this be the answer to her bakery's problem? She was about to embark on a fascinating journey into the world of AI, a journey that promised to be as exciting as it was challenging. Mia was determined to learn everything she could about AI. She knew this cutting-edge technology might hold the key to solving her bakery's dilemma, and she wasn't afraid to dive in head first. After all, the future of her family's bakery might depend on it.
Artificial intelligence, or AI as it was commonly known, seemed incredibly complex at first. But as Mia delved deeper, she began to grasp its basic principles. AI was like teaching a computer to think, to learn from experience and make decisions like humans do. It was like giving the computer a brain, a digital brain capable of amazing things.
One aspect of AI particularly caught Mia's attention: machine learning, or ML. Imagine a child learning to ride a bike. They fall, they get up, and they try again. Each attempt gives them more experience, helping them improve. Machine learning was similar. It involved training computers to learn from data, identify patterns, and make predictions without being explicitly programmed for every single scenario.
Then there was deep learning, a subset of ML, which took inspiration from the human brain itself. Imagine a vast network of interconnected neurons, each processing information and passing it on. Deep learning used artificial neural networks to analyze vast amounts of data, uncovering complex relationships, and making highly accurate predictions.
Mia realized that AI, especially ML and deep learning, had the potential to revolutionize the way her family ran their bakery. Imagine a system that could analyze past sales data, factor in weather forecasts, upcoming holidays, and even local events to predict daily bread demand with remarkable accuracy. The possibilities were incredibly exciting.
As Mia delved deeper into the world of machine learning, she learned about two fundamental types: supervised and unsupervised learning. Dr. Byte, a renowned AI expert, used a simple analogy to explain the difference, an analogy that resonated with Mia's love for baking. Imagine you're teaching someone to bake a cake, Dr. Byte began, a twinkle in his eye. In supervised learning, you're like a patient instructor. You have a recipe, which is your labeled data. You guide the learner by providing them with the ingredients, measurements, and step-by-step instructions. The learner follows your guidance, making adjustments based on your feedback until they can bake a perfect cake. Now imagine giving the learner a basket full of ingredients without a recipe, Dr. Byte continued. This is unsupervised learning. The learner has to explore the ingredients, identify patterns, and figure out how to combine them to create something delicious. They might not bake a cake, but they might discover a new, amazing cookie recipe.
Mia instantly understood. In supervised learning, the algorithm learns from labeled data, like a recipe, to make predictions. In unsupervised learning, the algorithm explores unlabeled data, finding hidden patterns and relationships, like a baker experimenting with new ingredients. Intrigued by the potential of deep learning, I was eager to understand how these artificial neural networks work their magic.
Imagine a child learning to recognize a cat. At first, they might confuse it with a dog, but as they see more pictures of cats, they start noticing patterns: the pointy ears, the whiskers, the tail. Deep learning works similarly. We feed the neural network tons of data, like images of cats. Each layer of the network extracts features from simple lines and edges to complex shapes and patterns. The network learns to identify the defining characteristics of a cat, just like the child.
So, in the case of our bakery, a deep learning model could analyze years of sales data, weather patterns, and even social media trends to predict future demand.
Precisely, it's like having a master baker who has seen it all and can anticipate the public's cravings with remarkable accuracy.
Armed with a newfound understanding of AI and its potential, I was eager to put my knowledge into practice. I knew that the key to accurate predictions lay in data. The more data I could feed the AI model, the better it would become at forecasting bread sales. But as I looked around the bakery, I realized we had a problem. While we kept track of daily sales, it was all handwritten in notebooks scattered behind the counter. Years of valuable data were buried in these notebooks, inaccessible to any computer. We need to digitize our sales records. But that's just the beginning. To get a complete picture, we need data on weather patterns, local events, even social media trends. The task seemed daunting, but I was not one to back down from a challenge. I knew that the success of my AI-powered bakery sales prediction project hinged on my ability to gather, clean, and analyze vast amounts of data. I realized I had my work cut out for me. I needed data, and lots of it. First, I had to tackle the mountain of handwritten sales records. Then I'd need to find reliable sources for weather forecasts, local event schedules, and even social media trends related to bakeries and bread consumption. This was just the first step in my AI adventure. I knew that cleaning and preparing the data for the AI model would be just as crucial as collecting it. But I was determined. I had a vision for the future of my family's bakery, a future where AI helped us bake the perfect amount of bread every single day, reducing waste and delighting customers. The quest for data had begun, and with it my journey into the exciting world of AI was well underway. I was excited to see where this path would lead, and I couldn't wait to witness the positive impact AI would have on our family's bakery.